I feel like if we all take the initiative to stop being a consumer for just 30 days and focusing on what it is that we can create, setting the intention to create, setting the intention to produce, baby, like I feel like we gonna all be unstoppable. Hello, beautiful person watching this video. So I know I'm looking a little, but let me grab my microphone. All right, what's good, beautiful people? So hello. It is currently 2:53 in the morning. I just got back from my school's library. I was there for quite a bit, just doing some assignments and doing some work that I had been meaning to do over like the past few weeks, but I'm finally just getting into the gist of getting my shit together and getting my things done. I cleaned my apartment. I'm getting on top of my assignments. I plan on going grocery shopping this week. And basically this is just me like adulting and doing life. And sometimes it can feel really overwhelming to the point where I just won't do anything. And I found that that's kind of like been the state that I've been in for just the past week. Like I've really been not doing much. I just been in bed. When I have these times where it's like I keep telling myself I'm going to do something or I'm going to show up or I'm going to whatever, and then I don't do it, it's like I'm building this kind of distrust with myself where it's like I don't count on myself to do what I say I'm gonna do. And I feel like that's really a terrible thing, and I'm really trying to nip that in the bud because I feel like there's so much power in being a woman or a man of your word, not just when it comes to other people and obligations that other people may give you, but obligations and non-negotiables that you give yourself. Like I feel like that's the biggest thing. Over the next 30 days I am challenging myself, and I want to invite you guys to do this challenge with me. And this is a mindset challenge. I feel like being able to have my community of beautiful people doing it with me will really help to just have that accountability. So I want to invite you guys to do it. If you're not going to do it like right now, like this exact 30 days, that's perfectly fine. You can save this video and come back to it whenever you do feel like you're ready to embark on the challenge. The inspiration of this challenge dates back to 2017, where Smartista Beauty, aka Bree Hall, did this video on a changing your mindset challenge. And so now I feel like I need that energetic shift again. Like sometimes I go back to like 2020 Asia that was posting 3 videos a week and just like, you know, doing the consultation call thing. But it's like lately I've just been, you know, school, home, school, home, school, home. And it's just kind of been like a cycle, you feel me? And I feel like sometimes we can get stuck in these cycles, and I don't know if it's the simulation, I don't know if it's the matrix, or if it's just our own minds. I feel like it only makes sense to rid ourselves of the things that we feel like are not serving us anymore, and to really start tapping into our goals and taking out time to work on our personal projects. So outside of school, outside of work, the things that you know you want to build, the things that you know you want to create. I want to start getting into wire wrapping. Like y'all know I have my crystals and everything, so I want to start learning how to wire wrap. I also want to work out. Like I've been saying that I want to work out and be a thick bitch named Judy since like forever, but baby, I'm flat back Betty, okay? And I have not, like, my yoga mat is dusty, bro. I have not gotten on the floor and did a workout. I have not gotten on the floor and stretched, but I claim I want to be so flexible and I want to do the splits and all this stuff. So I'm like, everything that I say I want to do, where is the action? This is what the challenge is for. Anyway, let me get into the rules of this challenge. So the first thing is that only one TV show is allowed, so you have to choose wisely. I call myself a cinematic historian. I love TV. There's so many things that go into that. When you think about it, TV is really a portal. I feel like all of these things, all this social media stuff, all this technology stuff is really a portal. And I feel like it's all just meant to distract us and disassociate ourselves from reality. Like, think about it. Why do you get more thrill out of reality TV shows instead of living your real life? Why do you get more thrills out of scrolling on TikTok and watching people do their morning routines instead of committing to your own? Why do you get so much adrenaline out of watching all these workout videos and you ain't never gone to the gym? It's like we're vicariously living through other people through this social media shit. Part of it is TV, a part of it is social media, a part of it is just ourselves not liking our own reality and not really taking the action to change anything. I feel like this world is really made up of consumers and producers. Most of us are just consuming. We're consuming content, we're consuming food that we don't need to be consuming, music that we don't need to be consuming. Like, that's really what this challenge is about. It's about filtering out the stuff that we no longer need to consume. It's about producing your own content, producing your own skills, producing your own business, whatever it is that you've been wanting to get into. Like, this is your time to do it. Focus on only consuming personal development videos, TED Talks, things like that are going to nurture your mind. I feel like if we all take the initiative to stop being a consumer for just 30 days and focusing on what it is that we can create, setting the intention to create, setting the intention to produce, baby, like, I feel like we gonna all be unstoppable. So that's the number one thing. That 6 hours that you spend just scrolling through TikTok could be used to put 6 hours towards learning how to drop ship, or learning how to create that ebook that you wanted to do, or learning how to start that business. There's so many things, and I feel like a lot of times we feel like we don't have enough time throughout the day. But ask yourself, how are you wasting time? Seriously, ask yourself, when you really do have some time to self-reflect, how are you wasting time? And identify the areas where you feel like you're wasting time in your life, and start chipping away. Like, literally start chipping away at everything that you feel like is draining your energy, consuming your energy, taking you back from the things that it is you really want to do. So yes, that's the first rule, is only one TV show is allowed. Because I love TV so much, I feel like I might switch this to like only one movie per week is allowed. The number 2 rule is no lyrical music unless it's high vibrational. So in other words, you're going to be listening to instrumentals, you're going to be listening to podcasts, you're going to be listening to interviews, audiobooks. I know that this might not be easy, but like I said, we're really filtering out the things that we're constantly consuming. The goal for this mindset challenge is more of a reset challenge when you think about it, because we're really just resetting what it is that we're consuming. We're resetting what it is that our priorities are, our non-negotiables are. We're identifying where we're wasting time. We're identifying the areas that we could show up for ourselves better. All of that takes self-reflection. A lot of times when you're listening to lyrical music, you're absorbed in what the artist is saying, you feel me? But when you're listening to instrumentals, watch how you kind of just start paying attention to your own thoughts. That's the starting place right there. You feel me? That's where we got to get to. And I feel like a lot of times we don't like to sit with ourselves, but when you take that time to just be silent, and when you take that time to just kind of like listen to the piano, or listen to the jazz, or listen to the instrumentals, and just be able to sit with yourself, that's where the power resides. No lyrical music unless it's high vibrational. I'm having all the resources in the description box, so check the description box for resources for all of this. Like how I was talking about TED Talks and inspirational content, personal development, all of that, I'm gonna have a playlist for it. Instrumental music, high vibrational music, I'm gonna have a playlist for it. And if you guys have any resources, drop it in the comment section. Like, don't gatekeep, you feel me? Like, even when it comes to music, like if you got a personal playlist that you want to, you know what I'm saying, like put it in the group chat. Like, what you doing? Put it in the comment section. We're really a community. We're really all about growing and elevating into our highest self. The next thing is gratitude daily. So every day that we wake up, we are going to say 3 things that we're grateful for. Every night that we go to sleep, we are going to say 3 things that we are grateful for that happened that day. We are putting into practice mindfulness. Something that I find a lot is that people like to complain. Man, if there is one thing I cannot stand, it is a complainer. The 4 noble truths, like the first one is life is suffering. I feel like a lot of people be on that negative mindset and negative wave, just like looking at the cup as half empty instead of half full. Right, it's all in the mindset. Your life is as good as your mindset. Life can be a lot at times. There's definitely things that can be sucky. There's definitely inconveniences and all of that. But it's like when you constantly complain, you're just attracting more and more of that into your life. There's always going to be something to complain about, but there is always something that you can be grateful for, even when you feel like you don't have anything, like your organs, your intestines. If you have the ability to hear, if you have the ability to see, if you have all your limbs, breath is something to be grateful for. Your lungs is something to be grateful for. Complaining about traffic? No. Let's be grateful for having gas in the tank. You feel me? Let's be grateful for having a vehicle. Building up gratitude gratitude will ultimately help you to just have a more positive attitude. Also, when you're saying things that you're grateful for, you can even talk about things you haven't received yet in the physical realm. You can talk about things that you have yet to receive. The Bible says, ask and you shall receive, believe and it shall be given unto you. I know so many people that complain 24/7 and they just don't notice it, because that's literally like just how their brains are routed. Like, it's just so easy to point out negative things because that's what they see. When you give gratitude and when you ask the universe to show you the beauty in life, you ask to see signs of love and support, I'm telling you, for some reason the flowers will be more vibrant, the sun will just soak into your melanin and just tingle it in all the best ways. The air will really you just breathing in that good ass prana, baby. You just start finding just the littlest things that really just make the most beauty of life. What's 3 things you're grateful for? Let me know. So the 4th thing that we are going to do is to meditate every day for at least 10 minutes. So earlier I talked to you guys about how a lot of the times we struggle to sit with ourselves, we struggle to sit with our thoughts, sometimes we even struggle to like sit with our emotions, and meditating is a great way to just be an observer.
The meditation for me is more like being present. I'm not trying to think anything. I'm not praying about anything. I'm just still observing. So if my mind is racing, and it might be nerves, or it might be there's a bill due, or it might be this is happening in the family, I'm noticing it and I'm trying to
let it go.
Let it go, but also not fight it. Bring my attention back to like my breathing, something that's currently happening, the sound of that fan. I just listen and try to like focus on that. And what you'll notice is like my mind will start going to something else. Like, oh, my mom said something on the phone, boom, boom, boom. And I'll start thinking about that. And I might go on a 30-second trip on that thought. And then I catch it like, oh, look what just happened. It's fine. Let me bring my attention back to that fan. Something that's like present moment. And like, I want to become a person that does that every day. Not just when like I feel anxiety or I feel stress.
We have to pour into our own cup first. And the only person that can fill your cup is you. Take just 5 to 10 minutes in the morning to breathe. Meditation can take place in multiple forms. You can journal, you can write, you can read, you can paint. Anything that forces you to just be present. If you do struggle with guided meditations, I do invite you to allow this time, allow this 30 days to be a way that you practice. You know, meditation isn't just this, you do it once and boom, you're Buddha. Like, no, meditation, it takes practice. The last thing, the 5th thing for this challenge is to incorporate movement daily. Okay, emotion is energy in motion. So whatever stagnant emotions you feel like you're having, the best way and sometimes the quickest way to get those emotions to move is movement. So whether that's throwing a dance party for 5 minutes, whether that's pulling out your yoga mat and doing some yoga, or even doing yoga on the bed, whether it's going for a run, going for a walk, working out, whatever it is, just moving your body is everything. So it doesn't have to be a full-fledged workout. If you like, girl, I'm not gonna work out, but literally, like, you can just dance with yourself. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you can just move. It's just a move. 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 Basically, that's what you could do. Get out, explore some nature spots, especially since we're in spring. Like, the sun is coming out. Like, girl, if you don't get outside, you know, you can find a nice rock climbing spot in your city, in your area. If you like roller skating, go get you some roller skates off Amazon. Start roller skating down the street. You feel me? Like, just move. Just a move. Just a move. It's also a good time to be more intentional about what you consume. So what you consume, and what you consume. Replace that ice cream or that cake with some fruit. Like, anytime I'm craving sweets, I really just go get some fruit. Strawberries, pineapples, watermelons, fruits that have like a lot of juices and a lot of flavors, especially like kiwi. Like, yo, I'm telling you, the sweetness, the juice, the freshness, like, it will quench your thirst, baby. Get your water intake up. How many bottles did you drink today? How many liters? I don't know if it was enough. Go fill up your water bottle. But yeah, if you're still drinking cow's milk in 2023, I have nothing to say to you. Please exit this video and rethink your life decisions immediately. It's also a good time to take your vitamins. If you don't take your vitamins daily, take your vitamins. Also research what vitamins you should be taking, you know? So that's the 5 rules. I know it took me a minute to explain that, but we're gonna be doing all of this for 30 days. We're going to come back at the end of the 30 days and we're going to assess where we're at. You know what I'm saying? Mentally, physically, financially, spiritually. We're just going to see if our lives have changed, if our lives have improved. And yeah, we're just going to talk about any downloads, realizations that came up, you know, during this time. But yes, we're putting down the nonsense. We're putting down the bullshit. We're prioritizing our goals, and we're actively making the decision to show up for ourselves. At the end of it, we're gonna have a little sit down, kumbaya, probably gonna do like a live. I'm really excited for that day. I believe that I can make it through this 30 days. I have an accountability partner. My girlfriend is being gracious enough to do this challenge with me. So I encourage you guys, like, if you wanna do this challenge, like, find an accountability partner, share this video with a friend, somebody that, you know, you feel like might be a little bit stuck, you know, might need a little mindset reset or just a mindset shift. Anybody could benefit from doing these things daily. And if you can't find anybody, it's me and you, baby. You feel me? So I will be your accountability partner. And then as far as resources, I'm going to put my 5 favorite podcasts on the screen right now, so you guys can check them out. Pause it if you want to. But like I said, you can also find all of this information in the description box down below. I also have a Facebook group that I'm going to make for you guys. It's going to be our little chat. Just like I said, all of our resources, information, downloads, realizations throughout the 30 days. If you find yourself struggling and you need to reach out, that's what the accountability partner is for. You are a beautiful person. I am a beautiful person. Come on to the beautiful group chat for the beautiful people. Another resource is my Instagram. If you haven't followed me on Instagram, girl, go follow me. On my story, I post motivational content, quotes, all kinds of stuff. I'm gonna have some music playlists for you guys for both Spotify and Apple Music, and I will even try to make a YouTube playlist for y'all if you say you don't have Spotify or Apple Music and you still want to have access to some instrumentals and stuff. I'm also gonna have my personal development video playlist, which is going to be a bunch of audio books, TED Talks, interviews, podcast episodes. Literally a wealth of information is just going to be in this playlist for you guys. I really appreciate it if you made it to the end of this video. Comment the affirmation, I am co-creating a universe of magnificence, to let me know that it is real. Thank you so much for watching. If you decide to embark on this challenge with me, thank you for being my accountability partner. And if just maybe one person joins me on this challenge other than my girlfriend, I would greatly appreciate it. And I feel like we can have a lot of fun together. So thank you for watching this video. I apologize for my appearance. I am in my natural state, in my natural elements. I'm literally about to turn off these lights and go to bed, but I am glad that I got to talk to you. I hope that you make it a beautiful day, because you are a beautiful person, and I will see you in the next video.